What's going on, guys? Johnny Mac here, and today I'm bringing you something special. I am bringing you my very first Outriders build for the Technomancer. For all of you Technomancer fans out there, I think you will absolutely love this one. This is based off of Blighted rounds, and you pretty much have infinite ammo and a crazy amount of shields. So for those of you that are on the legendary farming circuit, you're going to be in absolute love with this build. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing that we're going to get into is the actual skill tree. The first skill that we unlock is Impact Amplifier, which increases your weapon damage by 8%. And the second skill that we unlock is Sower of Decay, which reduces decay skill cooldown by 15%. Next up, for our three skills, we want Blighted Rounds, Cryo Turret, and Pain Launcher. Blighted Rounds is by far the most important of the skills to have, obviously, because it's what our build is functioning around. Cryo Turret is your personal preference. You could also use Scrapnel, and I like to use Pain Launcher because it is very good at interrupting those big casts by the bosses or taking out massive amounts of enemies all at once if you absolutely find yourself in a pinch. Next, we're going to go over our gear, in which I'm going to go over probably two of the most important pieces, our gloves and our primary weapon. First piece of gear, our gloves, has the mod Trick Up the Sleeve. While the skill is active, killing shots grant you 30% extra bullets in your magazine. Next, our primary weapon, which is a light machine gun, it features the mod Shield Maiden. Shots generate a shield. So the synergy here between these two is that whenever you activate Blighted Rounds, you have 100 shots in the clip. So when you're killing all the trash mobs around, they die pretty quick, you get your rounds back. And on top of that, as long as you're firing, you're generating shields. So while you're killing mobs, you're generating shields and you're taking a lot of damage. You're able to mitigate that with your shields. And you're also doing extra damage with your Blighted Rounds. Now, the next couple mods are even more important to this build, and that's whenever you really get into your synergy. On our pants, we have the mod Spare Mag. The skill is effective for one additional magazine before triggering the cooldown. So with this mod, we have a 200 round capacity. When you feed this back into the fact that we're getting 30% of those rounds that we fire back after we kill a mob, you pretty much have infinite ammo. And on top of the near infinite ammo, you have 100% uptime for Blighted Rounds as long as you have ammo in the mag. And now for the final mod to round out the damage aspect of the build, we have the mod Critical Analysis on our boots, which increases critical damage by 30%. And now for the final piece to round out our build, on our chest piece we have No Pain, No Gain. When the skill ends, 40% of damage dealt by the skill is turned into healing and spread equally among allies. This is a good one because if you find yourself in a pinch, you can swap weapons real quick, give yourself a heal, and then try to find some cover or just continue on fighting. And this is also very good to have in a co-op situation because you're obviously going to be healing yourself and you're going to be healing your allies. And as a final note, for the headpiece, I usually equip a helmet that has a mod that increases damage to my turret. You can use whatever you can find. It doesn't really matter. Now, I will make a special note that I myself personally with this build, I managed to pick up a Voodoo Matchmaker Legendary Assault Rifle in World Tier 5. I was extremely lucky to do so. So I will actually use that with this build and it just absolutely shreds. Now, if I do find where I'm in a bad situation, I've got mobs behind me, mobs in front of me, and I'm just taking too much damage, I can switch over to my Shield Maiden light machine gun, and I can finish things off that way. So that's going to do it today for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoy this build, and hopefully you can try it out for yourself. I think you'll absolutely love it. If you're not currently subscribed, please consider doing so. I've got a lot more Outriders builds coming in the future, so if you want to be notified of my future builds, hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when I do make those uploads. And for all my current subscribers, thanks for all your continued support. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.